Hi, this is Mariano from Instadeq. This is an update on our prototype for a no-code data science platform. The first main feature is support for streaming sources. Until now, all the sources look more static, like files or HTTP requests. So we added support for streaming sources. The first implementation is for PubNub, which is a PubSub service in the cloud. And it allows us to show streaming capabilities and how you can do the same with streams that with files or HTTP requests. It's the same ideas. You don't have to learn anything new. And with streaming sources, the thing that may happen is that they are changing too fast or changing shape too fast, so you may want to pause. So now we have the pause option on some of the sources. So you can focus on one. The stream is still flowing through other cells. It's just that on the UI we are not updating it, so you can work on one example. If you want to check another one, you just keep playing and pausing. And another feature we implemented is options for parsing on CSVs. So by default it does first column is headers, auto-detect types. We can see this was the default behavior until now, but if we uncheck first row is headers, then if we load the same file, we see that the columns are auto-numerated, and then later you can use a query to rename the columns. You can also choose the delimiter, comma, semicolon, and tab. Also, you can disable auto-detect types if it's not working for you or you want to do it manually, because it will auto-detect numbers and dates. You can disable that. So if you disable it, you will see that numbers are still text and not the number type. But the defaults are pretty useful, so you may want to keep doing that. Another feature we have been working on is reordering of columns on tables. So for example, let's try against this, and we may want to do an aggregation of the usual price by payment type and product. And you may have already seen when I'm dragging a column that the things rearrange. So if I drag, I can say put this before that or put this after that. The left side is before and the right side is after the column, and the hands indicate that, I hope. And as you can, if you noticed here, it will also reorder it on the query itself. So if I put this after, payment type will go after it. And it worked for queries and aggregations. Also, we support a better UI for reordering cells. So if I start dragging a cell, it will say drop here to insert before and drop here to insert after. So you can see on the UI where you have to drop it to make something different. And we have been also working on improving error reporting. I will show a quick one. If I say I want to parse a JSON file and I select something that's not a JSON file, you will see a number here that will increment for each error. And if you click, you can read the reason when it happened. For now, the reasons are not really explanatory, but we will improve that. And you can clear the errors once you know what happened. And the last one, we are still working on that, but for example, if I create a node, there's this new grid component that allows you to create easily a layout of things. You can add cells and rows and columns, and you can place things, other cells inside, and you can arrange them. You can make them bigger or smaller. And when you set them to read only, you get a grid. So this is a way to create what in Instadeq were dashboards. And so basically you create a layout of other cells and you share just the grid and you have a dashboard. And later we will improve the UI, the UX, and we will allow to specify different layouts for different size of screens. For example, a simpler grid for smartphones and a more complex one for big TVs and stuff like that. But the main things are already implemented. So these were all the features we were working on in the last weeks, and if you have any feedback, just talk to us on social media. Bye.